And we're back, episode 32 of the Cookout. I feel like I just said 32. That makes sense. We're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
go
the
with
wrong
32.
one, man.
Magic Johnson show. Back with Adam and Eris as always, boys. How we doing?
Adam.
Yeah,
What?
Adam. Sorry.
Quickly, Adam.
Sorry.
Put respect on my name.
It's been a long day, man. Sorry. Adam, how are you doing, bro?
I'm doing good. Tired, but I'm doing good.
I see the San Antonio shirt. Sorry, Eris, I didn't mean to cut you off. See the San Antonio shirts. Did you see the leak of their new City Edition jerseys or whatever?
Yes, I hate them.
I also hate them, but I wanted you to say the same thing. So that's good validation for me. But if it makes you feel better, your camera looks extra crispy today.
I'm always crispy when I'm in front of it, you know.
So, Eris, how are you doing?
I'm chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? Another day, another dollar, man. Can't complain.
Eris, you look crispier. Okay, so on the show today, we're gonna talk Katie flirting with the trade to the Celtics and why I think, I don't know about the other guys, why the Celtics should do it. We're gonna talk about NFL. NFL is back. We finally made it through kind of like the lull part of sports. We can talk some NFL, new faces in new places, Daily Purtle, and then at the end we're gonna talk Am I the Asshole? Because it seems like people actually like that. And then new mini segment, dating advice that no one asked for. So we'll take a Reddit post and then we'll decide. We'll give our super expert, foolproof advice for dating. So
we are the experts.
Yeah, we are the experts. You know, all of us married. You know, things
Black
like
men
that.
don't cheat. The usual stuff.
Surely. They made a song about it, I think.
Except
But anyway,
he don't count though.
Okay, so to get this out of the way, because I know you guys love talking about the Celtics so much on this show.
25 minutes. Here we go. Lock in.
No, we're gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it about 5. Okay, we're gonna keep it 5, maybe 15. I'm saying I'm just playing. Okay, Katie reports about Katie possibly coming to Boston via trade for Jaylen Brown. Maybe Grant Williams. I think the initial offer is Katie, Grant Williams, and then a bunch of first-round picks.
I saw Derek White was in there too.
Derek White, Spurs legend Derek White, as well. What do you guys think? Do you think Katie in Boston would be a good fit? Do you think the Celtics should stand pat? What do you guys think?
Send it. Bye. See you. Hey, all of you, the lot of you, you can all go. that's really what I have to say about that. Send them all. Bye. Bye. Let them all go. Bye.
Adam?
Come on, KD. Let's talk about it. We can figure out something.
So I was talking with my coworker about this. I think they should stay how they are.
Okay.
I understand it's KD, but Jaylen Brown's what, 24?
Yes.
Derek White's 24, 23. Like, I feel like you're selling about 6 to 8 years of constant success for maybe a 2-year window. KD's 33.
I think it's
something like that.
Actually,
maybe 34. I feel like it's like for maybe a 2-year window where you still might not even be the best team in the East.
Okay, I think if you get KD, you are the best team in the East.
On paper, yeah, but
on paper, yes.
We thought that about Brooklyn, and
yeah, there's a lot of variables. Like, there's a lot of variables with like Harden and Kyrie. You don't know what you're gonna get from them, but with the Celtics, KD on the Celtics, it's a little easier to predict. I would say it's still kind of like the weather; you never know, but. I think they should do it. In fact, I will help Jaylen Brown pat.
I just here's my thing. I feel like NBA, I feel like teams aren't patient enough. They want to get that one ring right away, which I understand why, because that's just the way the world is right now. You want instant success, but I just feel like Boston, they have such a good thing. They have two just young players who are really Jaylen Brown's really good. Like, he's only going to get better. He's not even in his prime yet. and you're shipping them off to maybe win a ring in the next 2 years. But after that, you kind of going to be like, okay, what do we do now? We have this aging superstar on, a huge contract.
Speaking of contracts, what does Jalen Brown's look like?
He's still very team friendly, but to extend him, they wouldn't be able to extend him under the what do you call it, like the rookie max, I think. So if they wanted to extend him, they would have to wait until the expiration of his contract, and then he's going to be asking for a lot of money.
As
So
you
my,
should.
as he should. So my
That's
question
also a
is,
factor.
that's what I was gonna say. So my question is, do you? I think you have to make the decision based on if he wants to. If you think he's gonna re up, which he probably will, because I mean Boston's gonna offer him the most money.
Yeah.
So I think he will, but he decides he wants his own thing, which is not uncommon when you're next to another star.
Truly.
You know, is he decides he wants his own thing. If you think he walks, I think you have to at least entertain the idea of trading for somebody. And if you do entertain that idea, why not that idea be Kevin Durant?
Well, yeah, I think that's true. Like, if I'm sure they've had talks about, what we're gonna do when your contract is up, how you feeling. If they sense that he's not, 100% bought in, then yeah, get him out. Yeah, obviously, strike while the iron's hot. He's never gonna be worth more than he is right now.
Right.
So my thoughts on that, the strike while the iron's hot piece of it, is a couple things. So one, Jalen Brown obviously probably pissed. Oh, you saw his tweet, like the SMH tweet that he put out there. So this is not the first time that he's been in talks with potentially being traded. So, if you're Jalen Brown, right? I'm trying to look at this through Jalen Brown's lens. You just had a really good playoff run. You're an all-star caliber player. You arguably outplayed Jason Tatum in the finals. You were the Celtics' best player in the finals, and now they want to trade you potentially for the second time. And he's been to 4 Eastern Conference finals, and he's only been in the league for 4 years, I think. Also, age updates. Jalen Brown's 26. Derek White's 28. So is Marcus Smart. So a little older than what we thought. But anyway, still very much in their prime, right? So I look at this 2 ways. I did say initially, like jokingly, yes, I will help Jalen Brown pack. If they stay put, I'm good with that. Because I love the Malcolm Brogdon pickup, the trade for him. I love that. I love acquiring Danilo Gallinari, crafty veteran. Didn't know he was 34, but because they got those guys, if they got rid of Jalen Brown, they got rid of either Derek White or Grant Williams. And even if they had to get rid of Marcus Smart, like I'm still good with that because you still have a solid starting 5. You have an adequate bench. That would probably need some improving still. They'd probably have to go get somebody else. But if you could go potentially get Kevin Durant, out of the superstars in the NBA right now, he's probably one of the most reliable ones in terms of him being available. Not a lot of head ass shit, like in regards to like Kyrie or James Harden, like or Ben.
He's not weird. Well,
you can really depend on KD. So if they do go for it, fuck those picks. I don't care about that. I think draft picks to me is just stuff. Like to me, it's just stuff.
After me, for me, after 14, doesn't fucking matter.
It's just stuff. So send all the picks. I don't really care. I like Jalen Brown. I think he's going to work on his ball handling and stuff like that. And this offseason, he improved as a 3-point shooter. So if the Celtics stand pat, I'm very good with that. I still think that they're a top 3 team in the East. But at the same time, unless if a good deal comes around, then I would go for it. In terms of like a winning window, you have Jason Tatum, who is like very much entering like that dude period. He still has a lot of things to improve on, obviously, by his final thing. But if you pair him with Kevin Durant.
See, here's my thing. I agree. Like, obviously, KD is the second best player in the world, right? I'm not gonna get into that. I know Eric thinks it's
Sure.
LeBron,
Sure.
but anyways, I think like this right now, the Celtics are in prime position to control the East for a long time. Why would you even shake that up for
Agreed.
something that might it's a good chance it works.
Mm-hmm.
It's Kevin Durant, right? Good chance you win a ring. But what if it doesn't? What if he gets hurt one year and then the next year he's just not he's lost it. And he just gave up everything. Chris Middleton's getting old. He's 31. Giannis, who knows if Chris, who knows if he's going to stay in Milwaukee. You have Miami with Jimmy Butler. They're kind of not really a threat as of right now.
Right.
And there's really nobody else. There's really a threat. Maybe Philly, but who knows what if they're going to figure it out anytime soon. James Harden's getting old. They're in prime position to control the East for a really long time. I don't know why he would shake that up.
Yeah.
Right now.
I completely agree on that side of the coin. That's why exactly what you just said. That's why I'm cool if they don't do it. They just took the Warriors with like Steph Curry playing the best basketball he's really probably arguably he's ever played. They took the Warriors to 6 games, and that series really could have went either way. In some of if the Celtics, I think if they would have won Game 4, like they would have been a very good spot in that series. So, and they've only improved to this offseason with
that's what I'm saying. Like these things take time. Just be patient.
Right. So if they don't do it, I'm totally fine. I like Jaylen Brown. I like Jason Tatum. I don't want to break them up, but I would break them up for KD. That's like the only.
You can't fault them. You can't say, "Oh, they made a mistake for trying to get Kevin Durant." So like, that's not what I'm saying.
I just hope that if they don't get KD, that I think Jaylen Brown is like he's a really smart dude. He's a professional. I think he understands like, hey, if it's between me and Jason Tatum, I'm probably going to be the one to be traded. So I'm sure he's not. I'm sure he's pissed naturally because you don't want to be on the trade block, but he should understand, I would think. But I hope that the relationship between him and the Celtics, because he does do a lot for the Celtics, not just on the court, but off the court and like the community and stuff like that. So it's kind of like when Isaiah Thomas got traded. He did a lot for the Celtics on and off the court. I don't want to see another scenario like that. And I hope Jaylen Brown, like he comes back and, he plays. He doesn't like give up on the organization because they've been trying to trade him or whatever. Is my only worry. But I think he's a professional, and I think him and Jason Tatum have a good relationship, and there's a lot of leadership in that locker room. So I think that won't be an issue. But that's my only potential worry.
My last point would be if it's 2 years of Jason Tatum, not Jason Tatum, if it's 2 years of Jaylen Brown and 2 years of KD, well,
you take KD.
True, but
Jaylen Brown has 2 years left on his deal. So
true. If that is right, I think that's what it is. I
just looked it up. So
okay. So
2024, he's an unrestricted free agent. So if you're thinking that it's 2 years of which, obviously, like I said, the Celtics would be able to pay him the most money.
Yeah.
But if you're thinking 2 years of Jaylen Brown, 2 years of KD.
True. I'm taking KD, but it's not just him. It's not just him and Jaylen Brown. It's him, Jaylen Brown, Grant. It would probably have to be Grant Williams. They were asking for Marcus Smart too, so it's not just swap for swap. If it's swap for swap, yeah, that's a no brainer. Again, I'm helping him pack. Like I'll drive him to Brooklyn, like whatever. But it's more than that as well. Like I don't want to see Derek White go. I don't think he had a great finals, but I think Derek White is great for Boston. My feelings on Marcus Smart, but I don't necessarily want him to go now, especially now that they have Malcolm Brogdon as well. So I like the team that they have. And Jason Tatum did say that. I don't know if you saw the video where someone was asking him about his thoughts on KD and Jaylen Brown. He said he likes this team. It kind of put him in an impossible spot. Like, what do you But I do think him and Jaylen Brown are close. Like it's not like a facade. Like because people were trying to break them up last year, they had to come out and say that no, we're boys or whatever. I do think that they legit are boys. So I don't know. I don't know what happens, but also this trade doesn't have to happen right now. This could happen in season. You know what I mean? They could start the season KD on the Nets and the Celtics stay intact, and then one team doesn't start off great, and the Nets could start off like I don't know 2-8 or whatever, and then they look to sell at that point, but they're probably not going to get as much for KD at that point.
They'll find somebody to give them some.
Yeah, but I think what the Celtics initially offered them is probably the best deal that they're gonna get, and they're asking for more.
Yeah, maybe.
Like a half a decade of first round picks, and then Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I mean,
and then
it's a lot.
Or Derek White and or Grant Williams, and then they were asking for also Marcus Smart. I don't think the Celtics aren't going to do that deal, add Marcus Smart, I don't think. But the deal that they proposed, Celtics initially offered, I don't think that the Nets are going to get a better deal than that.
It'd be tough too. I agree.
But anyway, that was only 10 minutes. That's nothing.
It was 13.
Our intro is only 3 minutes long.
It's definitely not 6 minutes long.
All right, cool. Let's go to the NFL. NFL, we made it through the lull period of sports. Like June, like end of May, June, July.
The Twilight Zone.
Where it's only baseball and golf. And
not a sport.
Yeah, you guys got crushed on that poll, by the way. On Twitter, Instagram was close. Instagram was closer though. On my poll, it was like 60. It was like 65-35. But on Twitter, it was like 85-15. It wasn't particularly close. And like the reasons why some people were saying no, I didn't really help your case.
I looked at some of them. Yeah, I agree, but it's still not a sport.
Okay. But anyway, we made it. The NFL is back. Training camp has started. Now, new false hope has arisen in my heart with the Bears, and I'm ready to be heartbroken again.
You've seen their uniforms.
And they already are 0-1 on the season. Speaking of that, the alternate helmets, what are your guys' favorite helmets, alternate helmets or jerseys, and what's the worst one?
For the helmet, so I think I decided that orange sucks. I don't think I like orange uniforms. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. I think the Bears were like the last team that like really, ruined that, I guess, for me because like not the hugest fans of like Broncos doing orange, and like I'm thinking about the orange teams in the league, and it's like I don't think I like that. So I'll say like the Bears just because. Actually, I'll say the Cowboys because I'm just sick of fucking seeing them. I hate how traditional the Cowboys are.
I like the Cowboys helmet, the white helmets with the Navy star. I think
I'm just sick of seeing it. Like I don't like how traditional the Cowboys are, and it is what it is. But I don't like it. It'll never change. But whatever. So I'll say the Cowboys just because I'm sick of it. And for the best, I think I'm gonna go with the Cardinals alternate helmets. Those things are pretty sweet.
Those were tough.
Yeah, they're pretty sick.
For me, it's an easy choice. It's the Bengals.
The Bengals. That was mine.
The white on white.
The white Bengal uniforms are gonna be tough as hell, bro.
Cold. I'm just a big fan of just all white uniforms.
I like white
that.
Uniforms. Because it's gonna get grass stains and shit, but you come out looking clean as hell, right?
Yeah.
Especially like quarterbacks look clean in all white jerseys. You got the white half sleeve underneath.
The white Bengals a helmet, the jersey with the white Bengals, the pants got it too. That's cold.
I
Not
thought
gonna lie.
that when they had their color rush jerseys being white, and then they had the orange helmet, that just ruined it. I was like, they have
Mhm.
the cold. That would be the coldest uniform if they just got white helmets. So I'm glad that they finally the NFL is fun and they allow alternate helmets like that now. I think that's neat. My second, I like the Panthers doing black helmets, black with their all black uniforms. I think is nice. I think they should have that black helmet as their normal helmet. I think the gray helmet is kind of weird.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's kind of like the Cowboys uniforms also make me mad because their pants are like a blue
Blue
gray
silver,
teal thing,
like
and
a blue silver color.
it doesn't match anything. So I never have understood why they have those pants.
I saw that on the internet. Somebody explained why. It was like a tradition thing or something like that.
Okay,
Like they
so to
tried to
Eris's
change
point,
it.
it
People
sucks,
didn't like
bro.
it. People didn't want to or something like that. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the Cowboys tried to go white pants, and they hated it. People hated
Why?
it.
Like white pants is so clean, bro. Um, I also like the Cardinals helmets, the black helmets, but the finer detail on those helmets, it has like hints of red.
Yeah, that's what
That is
made it
tough.
like dope. Yeah, it made it
I
dope.
think it, so. I think like when the lights shine on it a certain way or whatever, you can see some red tints or whatever. That is tough.
Yeah,
I like
it
that
looks
a lot.
good.
I do think the Cardinals jerseys though suck, and like
I
with that
I
color
went straight
scheme,
helmet. Yeah,
like you could do so many cool things with red, black, and white, and all the piping on the jerseys all over the place. It sucks. But the worst helmet by far is the Bears. It is
Yes.
horrible. It's like they wanted to be the Cleveland Bears, and I hate it. I hate it. I meant to text my dad actually to see if he liked it, and I forgot. But when they released the video for it, they took a their traditional navy helmet, and they were splattering orange paint on it. So I was like, all right, this might be some like splatter, something cool. And then they cutscene, bam, orange as hell helmet with the blue C on it. So and the orange color rush Bears jerseys are awful anyway. I've never been a fan of them. I don't mind the color orange, but if it's just like I like Syracuse's jerseys, and they're particularly orange. And I don't know.
something about the color orange that just really sucks.
I think navy and orange are nice. Like I like the Bears jerseys, they're normal jerseys because it's just like a hint of orange, an
Yeah,
accent color. Like that's cool. But when it dominates the whole jersey, I generally don't like it either.
Yeah, the Bears one's bad. The Commanders one is also
Bad.
the
I'm not a
Commanders kind of
fan of.
suck.
They just
We
suck as
are
a franchise.
Commanders.
They just don't
I'm
want to
not a
win
fan.
on the field or just with fans. Not good. Do you resident Giants Chargers fan, do you like the Giants going back to their throwback jerseys helmet?
Yeah, the Giants ones look nice. The Giants color rushes, they're normally solid too.
Yeah. I like the
They're
Patriots. I
clean.
hate the Patriots, but I like the Patriots going to their throwback jerseys and helmets. I like that.
Yeah.
The player taking a dump.
Same with yes.
Yeah.
I like the Falcons retro jerseys with the red helmet. I like that.
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
that's sweet.
The Eagles as
With the
well.
black,
Eagles.
they're gonna look dope getting ran by the Cowboys in that black.
Jalen Hurts season, bro.
You okay?
Running back.
Anyway.
Let's get it. Okay, but anyway, a little bit off topic, but wanted to talk about initial thoughts on NFL new faces and new places. So we'll start with wide receivers, AJ Brown to Philly, Devontae Adams to Las Vegas, and Julio Jones, newly acquired by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Initial thoughts.
I love the way the Buccaneers kind of do business. They just say, who do you want kind of deal. And that's it. Like, I think good teams need to be, looking forward and taking that next step. So I like the way the Rams do business. the Buccaneers did not have a need for Julio Jones. But shit, he's out there. He want to take a 1-year deal. Come on, let's see if you can still play. And I love that. I love that. And I wanted the Cowboys to take that same approach. I just don't get why the hell they didn't, and it irks me. Irks me.
Bro,
I
you got
love that.
McNella, man.
I love that. I love that move for the Buccaneers. I thought it was a really really good move, and it was really smart. With Brady potentially playing 1 more year, or 2 more years, just get him a weapon. You got the space. You don't have Gronk anymore, so it's like, why not go get somebody? Look at the dude.
My initial thought for Julio Jones is that since they don't have Gronk, that Julio could potentially step into a Gronk type role, but now with the blocking responsibilities. You know what I mean? Like
Who's
in terms
the tight end that just signed? Kyle Rudolph.
Kyle Rudolph, which I think is also a good pick.
Also a great pick. Yeah.
Great pickup.
Giants legend Kyle Rudolph.
Nice. I just think, like, dude, Tom Brady has had just the best life, I think, and just the fact that he could go to Tampa Bay, and now it's a destination spot for anyone to go to. And if you're Julio Jones, why not go chase a ring or whatever?
That ring, yeah.
He's probably not going to play first, second, and third down. He'll probably play mostly maybe maybe second and third downs. Not going to be your wide receiver 1 or 2, probably.
I bet he's
no.
You put him in situations.
No, he's not better than Chris Godwin. No shot. No chance.
Dude, Chris Godwin is nice.
There's no chance he's better than Chris Godwin.
We'll see about that one.
I mean,
that's wild. It's just wild.
I mean, either way, having Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and Julio Jones as your wide receiver 1.
Chris Godwin's pretty good,
and you have Kyle Rudolph.
Mm-hmm.
Good for you. And their line is good as well. I could see Julio Jones not playing a high snap count during the games. Did you just take a drink of a not good beer? The skunk?
I don't know.
Is it a new beer?
It is.
What kind of beer is it?
I've had it before. Only have 2 left. It's a Dallas brewery beer.
Not good.
Didn't taste how I remember though.
Not great.
Not the best.
Yeah, I think the Buccaneers are looking good. What do you think about AJ Brown to Philly? Do you think that elevates Jalen Hurts?
Not a quarterback.
Yes. I'm interested in AJ Brown with somebody who will throw him the ball.
He still doesn't have it, so.
You're saying Jalen Hurts not a quarterback?
Not a quarterback.
Okay.
I saw a lot of Devontae Smith being wide open and underthrown, overthrown.
True.
Just
claimed about Dallas.
True.
Anyways.
But do you think that you would have to assume that this is Jalen Hurts' make or break year, right? So
yes,
you would think in the offseason he very much worked on fine tuning all of that stuff. So hopefully,
I'm sure he has.
Hopefully, adding AJ Brown, and then you have Devontae Smith on the other side.
If the Eagles run the football, they're going to be really good.
And Jalen Hurts also adds to that.
But if they do that thing that they did last season where they didn't run the damn football with Miles Sanders, then Jalen Hurts gets real ass.
Jalen Hurts might be in Canada next year.
He gets real mediocre once he has to throw the ball every down.
He's not somebody who is going to be able to play from behind. Pause. So I think being able to run the ball is going to be a point of emphasis for the Eagles, but I think having AJ Brown is going to be nice. I am interested how I would be semi-excited if I was an Eagles fan. Devontae Adams to the Raiders, reuniting with his college quarterback, Derek Carr. Saw there were talks about, he said that it's nice or it's crazy moving from one Hall of Famer to another Hall of Famer.
Yeah, I don't know where you got that from.
Derek Carr. Does Derek Carr project to be a Hall of Famer?
He's got time. Yeah. See what happens.
He does.
I think he kind of does. Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, he got to start winning, but
he got to that losing shit.
Yeah, I mean, there's QBs in the Hall who haven't won.
Well, he got to start winning. He didn't want to playoff game.
Then
he got to win.
So, do you think this is kind of a make or break legacy year for Derek Carr?
No.
Okay.
I think Derek Carr's fine. I think the Raiders will be fine. I think Devontae Adams, he fits perfectly with what Derek Carr wants to do. Derek Carr doesn't throw the ball down the field at all. Unless it's to Henry Rugg, because Henry Rugg is always open for some reason.
Well, he's going to be always in jail. So he's going to not be open.
I can't name one good receiver that Derek Carr has ever thrown the ball to.
Well, Henry Ruggs.
Besides Henry Ruggs.
Amari Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah, Amari Cooper a little bit.
Okay, Amari Cooper.
Crabtree. Crabtree was pretty good when he was on the Raiders.
I don't think Richard Sherman would agree.
I didn't even know. Fucking.
Derek Carr been in the league for a while. He's been in the league for like 10 years.
Damn, it's been 10.
All right, let's move the quarterbacks because we had a lot of QB shifts this offseason. First, have to mention it. We can throw it away immediately. Mitch Trubisky to the Steelers. Steelers also drafted Kyle Pitts.
No, they
my
didn't.
guy, 10 God, getting a second chance. Different NFL team. Should be the starter. First play out of training camp, throws a pick. First 2 plays. Throws 2 picks. And then
right on brand.
Already chanting for Kyle
Kenny Pickett.
What did I say? Kyle Pitts? Sorry. Kenny Pickett. Already clamoring for Kenny Pickett. Your thoughts? Do you think that the Steelers should start with Mitch and then give him 4 games? See how it goes.
First of all, Mike Tomlin not going to do that. He's not going to go out there and lose.
Mike Tomlin never had a losing record, right?
Never.
Still? Yeah, so he's not going to just give you 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
No shot. No way.
But do you think that Mike Tomlin is so secure in his job? Like,
yes,
he's not on a hot seat.
Yeah, he's fine. He just doesn't like losing.
Matter. Okay.
Yeah. So he's not about to go out there and fucking lose.
Okay. It's not like a job on the line thing.
No,
it's just he don't like to lose.
I mean, Mike Tomlin, if he's going to lose, he's not going to do it trying to save his fucking quarterback. If he's going to lose, he's going to go out there and let you learn on the job, I feel like.
Okay. Anyway, don't need to spend a lot of time on that. Just kind of throwing that.
The fact that we spent any time on that is crazy.
Yeah, that's wild. You brought that up.
10 God. Anyway, all right. Baker Mayfield to Carolina. I like the fit for him.
I do too. I like it too. I don't think Baker is horrible. I thought Carolina was the only place he could have went. So
it was either there or Seattle.
I don't think Seattle won it. Seattle knows what they're doing up there. They're trying to lose.
I feel like they're tanking for – who are they tanking for?
Anybody.
Bryce Young, CJ Stroud.
Do you think either one of those is going to perform well in that conference?
Doesn't matter.
Don't matter.
He's going to be the best player available.
Okay. If I'm Baker, I love going to Carolina. Carolina's offensive weapons, DJ Moore, Robbie Anderson, Christian McCaffrey, if he's ever healthy.
Chuba Hubbard's good.
Chuba Hubbard is good. I like it if I'm Baker Mayfield. You do have to compete against Sam Darnold, but I don't think anyone in that organization is really sold on Sam Darnold. Matt Corral just got drafted there, but I'm not really that sold on Matt Corral personally. I think he's fine, but I don't think he's ever going to move the needle in the NFL, in my opinion. So
the only thing about Baker though is that he has to move the needle for Carolina, I think, or it's going to be we don't fucking need you. Like we'll turn over to Sam Darnold or we'll turn over to Matt Corral, who's supposed to be our future, see if he can play. At some point, I think they're going to have to see if Matt Corral can play, and if Baker's not, I think Baker has to be good. Like he can't just be, like Cleveland. He turned Cleveland into winners, but he always was like, kind of, good enough to win, but not really good. I think he has to be good. in order to secure his job in Carolina.
My thoughts on Baker, his career in general, I think he was given the impossible ask of turning around one of the shittiest franchises in all of sports in the Cleveland Browns, right? And we are so quick to forget how awful the Cleveland Browns have been for most of us being alive, I would say. And, they have the ginormous list of starting quarterbacks basically since we've been alive. And, he really kind of stabilized that franchise since he's been in the league. I think he's to that point with all the talent that they had. He probably underachieved some, but there was some injuries. He was also hurt. But I think they kind of did him dirty, in my opinion, or like how they. I don't. Okay, maybe not did him dirty. That might be a stretch, but I mean, like, they put a lot of the blame on him. Like too much of the blame on him. I think that could be because like I play quarterback, so I probably feel more for them, but I don't know. I'm excited. I'm rooting for Baker. Basically, is what I'm saying in Carolina. I think
I like
he's gonna win the job.
Bake. I think I liked Bake since he was once he left Oklahoma. I like Baker. Like I said, it's just like you said, he was given an impossible ask and he did really good with it. And I think he helped Cleveland figure out how to. I think he helped Cleveland figure out how to run a franchise. I think he was a big part of that. Um, with the decision making that they made and stuff like that to get him, and then they started following up with like people like Denzel Ward, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So I think I'm rooting for Baker. I'm rooting for Bake, and I think he can be. I think he can be a good starter. Like you said, Sam Darnold. We know what he got. Not a winner. Matt Corral. We don't know a lot about him. Hard to be sold on Matt Corral. So it's really his job to lose, but he has to be good.
I had the same thoughts about Sam Darnold when he was drafted to the Jets. It's like it's impossible. Like he's not set up to have any success in New York. But
I don't think Sam Darnold can still win that job. I don't think Sam Darnold's that bad. He had Adam Gase as a rookie.
Yeah, exactly. Like
I don't think he ever got a fair shot to even try and develop.
Right.
He's basically starting his career, now.
I agree. I think last year was like his first real.
Yeah, that's like his first real year.
Yeah,
and I like Sam Darnold. I think he's really good.
Yeah, I think it's a good competition for both. I don't know. I think if I'm betting, I bet that Sam Darnold starts. I think he's gonna start. And then
I think Sam Darnold can throw the ball better than Baker. I think Baker just wins. He just finds a way to win.
He ad libs. He's better off schedule, under pressure, extending plays.
No matter what, he's just he'll just find a way to keep you in the game. Do something that you can't really explain. You can't coach it. He just he just has it.
Yeah. So,
but throwing the footballs, I think Sam Darnold's a lot better.
I think purely throwing the football, I would agree. Sam Darnold is a better pure thrower of the ball than Baker does. But on the run, off schedule, ad libbed, off script, I think Baker much better than Sam in that regard. But
Baker
and then Matt Corral
played with one arm last year.
Say that again.
Baker thought it was a good idea to play with one arm last year.
He's a gamer, bro.
This is what he does.
Gamer, bro. Texas legend. The state of Texas legend. I mean,
he was cold. He was cold around these parts. This dude was cold around these parts.
I think Sam Darnold, unless he has a horrid training camp, I think he should start. Just because, in terms of how late the Panthers also acquired Baker Mayfield, was also not helpful. It's only 2 weeks before training camp, really. And then Sam Darnold's been there for a year. And again, like we had mentioned, last year was really his first year, with some sort of stability. So I think Sam Darnold will start. Again, Matt Corral, I'm sure he'll get some playing time in the preseason, so you'll see
one of them getting traded next year.
Yeah. Whoever doesn't start is going to be out. And I think there's going to be a lot more options in terms of teams who need quarterbacks next year than this year. It was kind of Carolina, Seattle.
Yeah, that was it.
That's really it. Russell Wilson to the Broncos, going to arguably
They're unlimited.
right, Mr. Unlimited going to arguably the toughest division in football. How do you think it works out? I don't have high hopes personally.
I don't see how. Well, I don't know how you can even try to predict that conference. I think all the teams are even. I think the Broncos, they probably have the best defense. Maybe the Chargers, will see how all those pieces mesh. But last year, Broncos defense was insane. They have two really good running backs, young, so you can run them a lot. They got top 5 wide receiver core when healthy. Will they be healthy? Who knows? And then they got Russell Wilson,
I think Cortland Sutton's gonna have a good year.
Cortland Sutton, Jerry Jeudy, KJ Hamler, all very good.
Yep.
And you know
Very
Russell Wilson
speed.
can throw the
A
ball.
lot of speed.
A lot of speed. I mean, I don't know. But, you know, you got Justin Herbert, Devontae Adams, Patrick Mahomes. It's tough to call. It's going to be a bloodbath.
That is gonna be I think that's easily the best division in football.
I mean, there's a great chance they could all just beat the living shit out of each other all year.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna finish, 10 and 7.
10 and 6. Everybody 10 and 7. Tiebreakers.
And then unfortunately, because they beat the hell out of each other, they may not get a wild card spot out of them. Only one might be able to go, which could be unfortunate. But I'm interested. I feel like Russell Wilson is still one of the top 6 or 7 quarterbacks in football. So I don't know. Are they going to let Russ cook in Denver?
I mean, he got all the pieces.
Yeah,
First game though, week 1 is against Seattle, isn't it? Someone's playing their former team first.
Baker is playing Carrick.
Carolina's playing Cleveland.
Yeah.
Carolina might beat the piss out of Cleveland that first game. You don't think so? Who's playing quarterback for the Browns? Let's talk about Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson reported to camp, but we assume he's not gonna play. So
Oh no.
you got Jacoby Brissett as the incumbent starter.
Ugh. God.
We kind of know what he is, right?
Dude, they worked out some bums too.
They got Josh. They signed Josh Rosen out of
Josh Rosen, yeah.
Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
God.
Out of all the quarterbacks they worked out, they signed Josh Rosen.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah.
God.
I think Carolina.
I thought he was gonna be good too.
Unless Deshaun Watson plays,
he would not play.
which
I don't think. I don't know. I think Cleveland's defense is just gonna be really fucking good. I think they're gonna be really, really good. So I think that'll keep them in the game enough to where it won't be a fucking ass kicking.
Also, I was right. Denver travels to Seattle.
They do. So we got 2 then.
That's
gonna be a blowout.
Now that, they're gonna beat the shit out of them.
This league.
They're gonna beat the hell out of Seattle. Oh my God.
Oh man.
And Seattle's gonna walk out of there with their head held high because they trying to lose.
Right. You know what's funny is the old tank for Tua chants. And Tua's kind of.
We'll see. Hold on. We'll see.
I think Tua's
see.
fine.
Tyreek Hill loves that guy.
We'll see. I think Tua's gonna be fine too. But this is the year. You have no excuses. You have 3 great running backs, excellent wide receiving core. You know,
Dolphins defense is pretty
they
solid.
did your head coach dirty, but defense isn't bad.
Did we just forget about that or what?
We talked about it.
No. Like did the NFL just kind of okay?
I
Like
think
that-
because he's Tampa Bay's coach now, so
Yeah.
all ends well, I guess.
Yeah, he got a job, so it's good now, I guess.
They reached a settlement behind closed doors.
There's a settlement. He got paid, and now he has Tom Brady. So
He'll get a job next year somewhere.
think he's winning. Is that Blueberry Fago?
Raspberry, blueberry, Fago.
Your black is showing.
Cake.
But that being said, I want one. You don't get Fago around here in Boston.
I mean,
Too
you
white
get
around
Shasta,
here.
huh? Same thing.
Hey,
Shasta.
I did make a wrong turn the other day,
Same
and
thing.
I saw two Bloods on a corner, and I was like, in Boston? And they were legit. They were legit too. I was with my buddy Josh, and I was like, "Hey man," I was like, "Where is this my GPS taking us, bro?" Because he's a little Filipino kid. He don't really know.
You don't
He
know
is
shit.
from Detroit though, but like I don't think he really get it. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
I looked by and I like drove past and like I like looked like we locked eyes for a second. And I looked off and I just kept driving.
Yep.
Whatever. I'm like, Josh,
Yep.
where we at, bro? And he's like, I don't know why. What's up? I'm like, bro, there's just Bloods on the corner right here. Like, you ain't see them? There's like 2 or 3 of them right on the corner, and it's like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, hey man, where we at right now? Anyway, I don't even know how we got on that topic. Lastly, not a new face, but Trey Lance has been the 49ers committed to Trey Lance being the starter this year. What do you project for him?
Is Debo gonna play?
I
That's all
think
that matters.
assume Devo plays.
Debo plays, will be all right. Can't get worse, I should say.
So, do you think that you would take Trey Lance over Jimmy Garoppolo right now?
I think
You
you
have
know what
to.
Jimmy gives you.
You have to.
You can't get worse.
You have to.
Yeah.
Do you think Jimmy played bad last year,
No.
but just not a future?
It's just, I mean, the goal is to win. I don't think you win with Jimmy.
Okay.
So you see what you got in Trey Lance.
So, do you think that they keep Jimmy on the roster for this year? Or do you think they move him before week 1?
I think he stays. And then if Trey Lance is playing, they'll probably ship him off mid-season if he's playing well.
Do we want to make way too early Super Bowl predictions?
I still need time.
I mean, you can always change it. And just like, do you have
Could
an
always
initial
change
hunt?
it. Initial hunch. I'm gonna say Rams versus the Ravens.
The Ravens.
The Ravens.
You think the Ravens are going to go from 8-9 to the Super Bowl?
Ravens had a lot of injuries last year.
They did. But do you think they win the division
Yes.
over the Bengals?
Yes. I think they're better than them. I think they're better than the Bengals.
Do you think Joe Burrow has a regress year?
No, the Bengals, I mean, they were what, 10-7?
Yes.
I think they can go 10-7 again. I just think the Ravens are just a little bit better.
I would agree. The Ravens did miss the playoffs by 2 games last year. And I know they tricked off like 3 games last year.
They did. They had and they easily the most injured team in the NFL.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go with the Ravens.
But losing to the Rams. So you think the Rams repeat?
I don't know. I'm still not sold on the Rams either, to be honest. I have no clue about the NFC.
Okay. Eris, who do you have?
Rams or Cowboys.
I'm changing mine to the Packers. Sorry. Go ahead.
I hate that, but okay.
I'll go Rams or Cowboys and Chargers.
Bolt
Okay.
up, yes, sir. 10 guy, a real 10 guy.
I think this year it's going to be an all LA Super Bowl. Rams and Chargers. Haven't seen it before. I think this is going to be the year for it. I think the Rams aren't, because of who they have on their roster, I don't think that they're going to be like a complacent team. You win the Super Bowl, it's easy to have a down year after that. I think Matt Stafford, because he's old, and I think people are still doubting him or whatever. There was like a tier list of quarterbacks that just came out, and he's not even like tier 1. He's like a a tier 2 to almost a tier 3 quarterback.
84 overall Madden.
84 overall in Madden. He just won the fucking Super Bowl. And anyway, so he's basically like ranked with like Desmond Ridder in Madden. So like I would be a little upset probably if I'm Matt Stafford. But so yeah, I think complacency is not going to be an issue. I think the Chargers are going to be vastly improved. I think Justin Herbert might be my way too early candidate for MVP.
He's my MVP choice. If I had to pick him, I'll pick him.
I think Justin Herbert is going to have a leap year. Like he was already really good last year. Like you saw it last year. But I think he's going to take it even a step further because I think people are talking. I think he feels like he's better than Joe Burrow, which I think he is better than Joe Burrow. And I think you think that's obvious.
I'm agree.
Right?
Yeah, it's obvious.
And I think that people are talking like comparing the two. I think that's kind of the two that kind of compare each other in terms of like age in this league. Like, you know, you always have a quarterback that like, you know, one rivals. They always compare the two or whatever. I think it's Justin Herbert and Joe Burrow. So I think Justin Herbert's just going to go nuts this year. And especially playing in the toughest division in football, probably if he has a great year, that's got to be your MVP, I think. So we'll see.
I agree.
We'll see. Okay. Anyway, all right, let's move to. I'm just glad the NFL is back. I'm a much better person when we have the NFL. But that being said, back on Pirtle.
Here we go.
Back on Pirtle. Still undefeated. Eris. I don't want to ask, but
yes, you do. Yes, you do. You want to ask about that boy Dorian Finney, man? You want to ask about him? You want to ask about him?
Dorian Finney-Smith. Nothing,
so good. Bro.
Damn,
dude, the number 10 is fantastic. Y'all realize that, right?
That's other people wear numbers like that.
That's the only real value prop, honestly, is the number 10. The age doesn't really help us that much. The forward thing sometimes helps. 6'7" is whatever.
Forward doesn't help. It could be a guard forward or a forward center. That help us.
No way it's 6. No way the guy is 6.
Last time we was a 6'6" center, so
6'8" guard? The guard?
In the East.
The guard in the East?
How old is how tall is Danilo Gallinari?
6'10". But he's not
No.
Yeah, he is.
He's about 16, yeah.
But he wears number 8. Everything else checks out except the height, maybe.
Send it.
Well, he doesn't play. Well, maybe he plays guard.
Forward. I think he's a forward. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think he plays center.
Yeah, you're right. Probably not a good send.
I think it is.
All right. We got guesses to burn.
We're good on NBA. We know our basketball.
You are.
I don't hate that.
What's 6'10"?
So he's 6'9".
I know my big guards.
So 6'9" forward center. Old.
34 or 35?
What are we thinking?
The hell is old? Did PJ Tucker change his number? He's only 6'6".
He's like a 6'5". How tall is Berg Lopez?
7 foot.
7 foot.
Is he?
He wears number 11.
He wears 11.
He does wear 11. Damn.
So this dude wears number 5 and below.
Was Bobby Portis's number? No,
9.
He's not.
He's also 6'10", I believe. 6 and below.
Who's old? That's a forward center. Can't be somebody that plays a lot.
Tristan Thompson?
Who wears 13?
13.
Oh, wait. He wore 3 for the Bulls this year.
Tristan Thompson's 34. It might be him.
It might be. He's been collecting a lot of jerseys and cheating with a lot of women.
It might be Tristan Thompson. I think he might be on something with Tristan Thompson.
I'm just taking shots. I don't know.
Wait, is he in the Atlanta?
Hold on, Tristan
Chicago.
There's no way Tristan Thompson makes an appearance on the show. All right, it's not Tristan Thompson.
Okay.
It's not
So
a
it's a
forward
center.
center. It's a guard forward.
Oh.
Oh, man, it could be. Could that flip
No.
or no?
Well,
No.
Probably not.
Does that mean he's a center?
Also, he's 6'8".
He's
Thompson only
6'8".
31. Jesus. Lower than number 3, so it's number 0.
He's a center.
Who's in the Central?
Central Pistons,
Pistons, Pacers, Bucks,
Cavs.
Cavs.
Kevin Love.
K-Love.
I think that's it. Yep.
Kevin Love.
That's it. Has to be.
What?
Or
It does-
throwing.
Bo is selling.
Wait.
bro.
Oh, it's a guard.
Told you.
Also, it's not number 0. But why would? Wait, is it number 00?
So confused right now.
Yeah, because look, number 3. If it was number 1, it would have lit up, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If it was 1, it would have lit up.
Oh.
Is there a 00?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know any other 00s.
Uh-oh.
Did we
6'8"?
lose?
6'8" old.
Older 6'8" guard
Dang, I don't know
forward.
how it's not Kevin Love.
That I'm rattled. I'm a little rattled right now.
In the Central. Guard forwards. You said Pistons?
Pistons, Cavs.
No, well, it's not the Cavs. Pacers.
So Pacers, Pistons, or Milwaukee. Halliburton was 0 for the Pacers, right?
He's like 22.
Yeah, I'm going by numbers.
Oh,
Okay, so yeah, not the Pacers. You can count
well,
the
it could be
Pacers out.
00 though.
I don't know who the fuck wears 00.
I don't think it's 1. Like I said, if it was 1, that number 3 would have lit up, but it didn't. So
Did
it's
we
got to be
lose?
00, right?
Oh. I'm stressed.
00 on Milwaukee. So you think of all the old dudes. George Hill was 3. What's Serge Ibaka wear?
He's not a guard though.
Well,
I'm
shit.
not certain if it's a guard. Could it just be a center that's 6'8"?
No, because it says like the forward is lit up.
It's a guard forward.
It's a guard forward,
Okay. So get the centers out of my mind then.
right?
Okay.
So you got to think of a guard running down court in 00.
The only 00s I can think of is like Jordan Clarkson, but he's not 6'8", I don't think.
He's
Or
also in
above
the West
33, and he's in the West.
Wait, so why couldn't it be 1?
because the number 3 didn't light
Number
up
3 didn't light up to
for
be
Tristan
like
Thompson.
either 2 or 1.
You see what I'm saying?
Or is Pirtle
Are they
sounding?
hoeing?
It might be. Yeah, it might be. It might be Bug, bro.
Is Pirtle throwing right now?
Are they hoeing us?
Do we look at the silhouette? I think we make one more guess and then we look at the silhouette.
Should we try to guess a 00 and see if that's the number?
Sure.
But we only know 1. So
Jordan Clarkson and okay, sorry. Teams in the East. Sorry, teams in the Central again. Bulls. I don't think there's a 00 on the Bulls.
I don't think
And
so.
we already guessed.
We
for
guessed the
South.
Bulls.
It's not the Cavs.
It has to be the Pistons, the Bucks, or the Pacers.
Pistons, Bucks, or Pacers.
Should we try to get the team?
Bucks or Pacers. Pistons, Bucks, or Pacers.
Who were the Pistons guards? Cade.
Cade wears number 2.
Cade,
Kim
it's
Bud.
Cade, Killian Hayes.
Killian Hayes.
Jeremy Grant. There's a forward guard forward. It's gonna be somebody who doesn't play. I'm just trying
Just
to think of
ever,
like
yeah,
the
fucking ever.
oldest human on each team.
6.
Is Danny Granger hanging out still on the Pacers bench?
I think we're trying to get the team and we go from there.
Okay, so
So we got to guess Pacers, Pistons.
Yeah. Who's an older guard on the Pistons? They got a young team. So
I think the Pistons are pretty young. I can't even think of an old person on their team.
Isn't Alec Burks on their team? And Corey Joseph. I know Corey Joseph is on their team because I watched him sail.
Alec Burks is like 6'6". Corey Joseph.
And Corey Joseph is even shorter.
I'm just naming players.
Yeah. Sure.
Naming players.
Let's knock out the fuck. I don't want it to be the Pistons because if it's the Pistons, we lost.
Only anybody who's over 30 on the Pistons is not Corey Joseph.
So
y'all want to try to knock out the Pacers?
Sure.
Who did they trade for with Domantas Sabonis?
Halliburton.
Oh, what Halliburton? Fuck.
Halliburton was zero for them.
Yes.
See, I don't want to really guess. Like Halliburton, not 35.
I'm trying to guess just like tall dudes. Like I'm thinking like 6'8".
Turner. Didn't they get Daniel Theis in the
Daniel Theis went to.
He's also not a guard.
He went to the Pacers.
I think he's on the Pacers.
Daniel Theis is a center though.
Needs to be a guard though, huh?
What if it's just a center? And he's like a 6'8".
The forward wouldn't have lit up though.
The forward lit up for Danilo Gallinari.
You're right. Fuck.
Where's Josh at when you need him?
On Xbox, he just doing the Xbox party.
You need to phone a friend.
All right, let's just guess a team. Let's go.
Let's guess like the Pacers.
All right, so
You want to try to get the number? Well, I mean, we could guess Miles Turner. Well, no, guess a guard.
Miles Turner was 33.
33, yeah. But like, we're trying to get the team, right? Like, we know it.
Hey, just guess somebody.
I'm trying to guess a guard so we can see if the guard lights up. Like Halliburton.
Stevenson.
Is Lance Stevenson on that team?
He's still on the Pacers, yeah.
He was a Pearl before.
What number did you wear? 33 as well?
6.
No,
6.
6.
Something like that.
6. Lance Stevenson would probably come out with.
I was drunk.
What are we? Yeah, what are we doing here?
Oh my gosh,
bro!
Oh my gosh,
bro!
He has dyslexia.
He's not in the league.
He's not even in the league anymore.
Oh, he's not.
That fast. Go on.
Oh, shit.
Hardly knew you.
I mean, you can try Halliburton.
Yeah, he's a guard forward. It's not the Pacers. It's the Pistons.
Or the Bucks.
Or the Bucks.
I feel like it has to be on the Bucks, right? Like, what would the?
I can't think of. The Bucks just get somebody.
Just try George Hill so we can see what the age is looking like, huh? I think George Hill's like 35.
He's on the Bucks.
30. There's a dude is 35, whoever it is. 6'8" guard forward for the Bucks, number 30. He's 35 years old.
You want to try Wesley Matthews?
No, it's not him.
Bro, what do you want? What do you want?
We have 2 more guesses left.
I mean, only it could be Wesley Matthews, Chris Middleton.
This guy white? Is a white guy?
Hit the silhouette.
I think you have to. It's
Oh,
a white
it's
guy.
a white dude. Oh no. Oh no.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Oh no. We're chopped.
I don't know who the hell that is.
Did Ilyasova come back to the Bucks? No, this is like a legit question.
I don't know who the fuck that is, bro. That's not Ursan Ilyasova, though.
You don't think so?
He's not 6'8".
Why not?
Well, he's 6.
I was gonna think he's 6'8".
But I don't know who the hell that is. He just look goofy as fuck too. Also, I can guarantee you that whoever this human is does not wear number 1 for the Milwaukee Bucks because that number is retired.
Oh, because of Oscar.
Yep.
So yeah, it can't be 1. It's got to be 00.
Who the fuck is over?
I don't even know how to spell this.
It's with an E. ERSA.
This roster move just happened. Whoever this is, it just happened.
Had to.
Yeah, Ilyasova's not in the league.
Good. Good, bro. Glad you. I don't fucking know.
I think we lost this one, man. Is this our streak right here?
This is the first one. This would be our first loss in Pirtle. It's just
white dude or 00. Who were 00 last year? All we know is who.
Fucking nobody.
Jordan Clarkson. How old's Pat Connaughton?
No shot.
All right. Pat Connaughton's probably what, 26?
How many guesses we got? 2?
2 more.
2 more? I'm just trying to think of rosters last year. Like who was. I got nothing. This might be our first one.
No. No.
Toss somebody up there, man.
That's annoying.
Just toss somebody up there.
I mean, I know who it is. I Googled it just now. I know who it is. That's fucking annoying.
You gonna be kicking ourselves?
Probably. I didn't even know it fucking happened. And there's no fucking way I would have known that this person was that person based on that fucking silhouette. But I'm not gonna say anything. We just gotta. I'm gonna let y'all
just eat it. I got nothing.
Fucker, where's 00 now though?
So is it a new number for them?
Yeah.
All right. All right. We're gonna put Pat Connaughton guard, and then I don't fucking know. Throw out a name, Adam.
LeBron.
What's crazy that now I know who it is. That's exactly who that is.
Well, no shit.
but like now I can like see it. Like, yeah, that is that motherfucker. Like for sure. Now I can. But like when I saw him before, I was like,
He kind of
not
looks like.
recognizable.
All right, I'm gonna give you a bunch of names. This looks like Grayson Allen, Bogdanovich, fucking. That's my short list. um,
I think what's wild is that so this dude didn't even play last year, really.
he didn't play last year.
Not really.
I'm just curious who it is. Just send somebody.
Bogdan or Bojan?
Bogdan.
Send Jordan Clarkson so we can get all greens.
Okay, I like that. Okay,
You really got to type Clarkson.
so
Joe Ingles. Didn't know what happened, did you? Yep, fucking exactly.
what's frustrating is I do remember the Bucks getting Joe Ingles.
We talked about this.
We did talk about this.
Oh, that's
you look at the
annoying.
silhouettes like, damn, that is that goofy looking fuck.
He wore two at Utah. Was he at Portland too for a little bit?
He was at Portland last year. But he blew out his knee in January.
Was he double zero in Portland?
No idea.
And you said he didn't play this year.
Didn't play. Like I said, he blew out his knee in January.
Oh, bitch.
But like you look at the silhouette, you're thinking like, yeah, that is that goofy looking bastard. look at you look at the silhouette, he's kind of like leaning to the side a little bit, you know, just goofy as hell, like Joe Ingles looks.
All right, cool. Moving on. Am I the asshole? So take a Reddit post and the Reddit thread, am I the asshole? And then we decide if we are the asshole. So here we go. Am I the asshole for suggesting, my girlfriend to wear less makeup?
Oh,
Gonna be touchy. Obligatory throwaway and mobile statement. My 22, he's a 22-year-old male, girlfriend's 21, works in chemical synthesis. I already hate this couple. It may
don't know what
sound
that
cool.
means.
It sounds too smart for us. It may sound cool, but it's the equivalent of a boring.
Why is this important? Why is he telling us this?
Yeah. Anyway, we live together, sleep together, been dating for 2 years. My girlfriend is very pretty. She has a natural beauty to her. While she's not the most girliest of girls, she does wear some makeup every day. Nothing too glam, just simple and natural like concealer for blemishes. I wouldn't even know that. A little bit of eyeliner, that's it. She still looks very gorgeous, and I love her as she is. Recently, I've noticed she started wearing more makeup with things like pink or red lip gloss or glittery eyeshadow of non-natural colors or highlighters to work. I was a bit confused as I don't see the point because her work requires her to wear a lab coat and goggles and long pants and things that in general aren't really requiring of her to make a whole look of her appearance as she wears protective stuff over it. When asked about it, she said it's her way of having fun each day to do some nice makeup. She doesn't have many coworkers. She says a lot of work she does in the lab just on her own. So it's something for herself to have fun each day. But the thing is, I know she has at least one male coworker, and many, if not all, of the higher ups she communicates with in her department are middle-aged men. She works very closely / frequently with her mentor, who is a man in his 40s as well, and she speaks very highly and fondly of him, and I worry that they'll see her being all glammed up and get the wrong idea. I suggested she wear less makeup to work and just go back to her natural routine she was doing because she looked very pretty that way, and I don't want her giving men the wrong ideas. I feel like my request was reasonable and casual, but when I asked, she went timid and quiet and has been since, and now I'm starting to wonder, am I the asshole?
Here's the thing. So, a couple of things I've learned. One, if you can't date a bad bitch, don't date a bad bitch. That's the first thing, right? So, you worry about her looking pretty. then why are you with her? So
Yeah.
that's the first thing. The second thing, I've been taught, you don't tell women that they don't need makeup. That's just like, you know, though you might not be an asshole for suggesting to wear less makeup because you think she's pretty. You don't tell a woman she needs less makeup and not to wear makeup. I learned that. So apparently, yeah, dude, you're the asshole. I'm just that's just off rip.
See, I think he's lying to us in this statement.
What
He
do you
says
mean?
he doesn't want her to wear makeup because he doesn't want them to get the wrong idea. I think that he thinks that she is wearing makeup for them.
Yes,
That's what
I
I
agree.
think. He didn't say that, but that when I first I was like, that's the first thing I thought of. Was like, I think you're worried. I think you're worried that she's wearing it for him, so you're trying to stop that. You're trying to make her look less attractive, so maybe they don't try and bang her. Which, as guys, we all know that doesn't matter.
Don't matter. Don't care. Don't care.
So yes, he is an asshole because one, he lied to us. That wasn't the reason why.
Exactly.
And two, like Eric said, you don't tell. You just stay away from that.
Exactly. If you don't like a girl that wears a lot of makeup or whatever, then you don't be with her or whatever.
Mhm.
And then to Eris's point, I would never tell a girl don't wear this or whatever, or don't wear too much makeup or how to do her makeup or whatever. If she asks me, I'll give my opinion. But that's if she asks me, like, do you like my hair this way or do you like my makeup this way? Then I'll give my opinion. But even then, I'm always like, you do what you want to do.
You do
Like,
you, boo boo. Yep.
I'm with
Mhm.
you. I'm with you either way. I think this dude, to Adam's point, game not tight.
Game is not tight.
Game kind of
is
loose,
not
bro.
tight.
Game
Game is
not
not
tight.
tight. He's
And
worried
he's
about somebody's
worried.
banging his girl.
He's worried about losing his girl, I think is what the main thing is. And this was very misleading
Mm-hmm.
about his initial reasonings or whatever.
Yes.
So he tries to build her up, but then say what the real issue is that his game not tight.
She works with a lot of men. It's like, okay.
Well, at first,
we know
which is weird because at first he says she works alone a lot, and
then
follows it
out
up
of nowhere, 5 clauses later, comes in, works very closely / frequently with her mentor.
with
mentor
more
is
people.
around
Yeah,
a lot. Like a mentor
not
at
tight.
work is around a lot.
he's worried about Buddy, and he doesn't want her to look as good. Newsflash: if you have a girlfriend, people are gonna try and bang your girl. No matter how ugly she is, it's always one horny ass motherfucker that is gonna try and bang your girl. Get over it.
Yeah, like you've never been a dude before. Do you think you give a fuck? No. So other dudes don't give a fuck either.
If anything, if like dudes are after your girl or whatever, like your girl look good or whatever, that's kind of a compliment to you. And if your game's tight, that's more of a compliment. Like, sure, shoot your jumper, but like
that hoe broke.
Is broke.
Broke the other way
with me. So like I've always said, like, if me and my girl, we go to a bar or whatever, guys can buy her drinks all the fuck they want. I
light work.
Don't care.
Easy on my wallet.
Exactly. Like, not that that's an issue for either of us. We know Adam's
money good over here.
You know what I'm saying? On that side. You know what I'm saying? Carrying Adam debit card like carrying fucking the Hope Diamond, bro. Like, but yeah, I mean, if your game's tight, you shouldn't worry about what your girl's wearing or like her makeup or whatever. So,
yes, he's an asshole.
I think he's an asshole. I think this
pretty much a liar.
Yeah,
and a bitch. There, I said it.
Not a bitch.
He's a bitch. He got bitch in his butt.
Last segment on the show today is dating advice that no one asked for.
Resident dating experts.
The Cookout. So this one comes from a different Reddit post or Reddit thread, dating advice. So we pick one and then we give our advice that you guys didn't ask for. So this one is from from Jaw Forever 123 posted 4 hours ago, and the title is "Getting These Mixed Signals." So
Okay.
never want that. So this one's like a very real world scenario. So I think this is an interesting one. So this goes, my friend told my crush that we would look cute together, hinting. Oh, sorry, backtracking. This is written by a girl about a guy. So my friend told my crush that we would look cute together, hinting to go make a move. His response was that I'm not looking for a relationship. He always has acted not interested in me for the most part. He was always standoffish and sometimes would come off as rude. Therefore, I just kept it moving. But he is constantly staring at me and watching my movements. We went out with friends the other night and they all said that he was undressing me with his eyes and just staring. I thought he wasn't into me, so I moved on. I got with another guy, he found out, and now he won't even look at me and gave me a little bit of attitude when I saw him. What does this mean about how he really feels?
No, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
He wasn't, right?
He wasn't what?
He wasn't undressing you with his eyes. He wasn't like to me, it feels like you're making up something that ain't there. That's what it felt like to me when I first heard it.
Okay.
I think in this scenario, maybe ease back a little bit. You went and found another guy, you thought, you might have something, you don't. Or, if you did, it probably would have happened up to the point where, you before you met this other dude. I don't know. To me, it just feels like you might be, making up something that's not there, and you need a little more information. I think there needs to be a little more information.
That's what I'm thinking. It's tough because I need more information. I feel like just from reading it first, I think he was maybe like he wasn't feeling her at first, but go through a little slump. You drunk, you at the club, be like, hey, you try to spin the block. He tried to spin the block.
Sure.
She wasn't there, It's too late. The block was hot. He got a little salty about it. That's what it seemed like. Like, it was like, oh yeah, I'll look cute together. He's probably trying to bang another friend in the group. So he just like, move around. He got courage, tried to spin the block to her. And it was too late, so now he's upset.
Okay.
I don't know. It also sorry, Bo. It also feels like one of those shit, not my problem no more kind of things. You know what I'm saying? It's like, he was entertaining it, you know what I'm saying? Because she was single and he was, you know what I'm saying? He probably was single, they chilling, doing their thing. And then she got with old buddy, even though, he wasn't really feeling it. And it was like, oh shit, that ain't my problem no more. That's somebody else. John. No, I can, what I'm saying? I can move around. I ain't got to worry about, eye contact and all that stuff. That's what it feel like to me in a situation that I've been in, by the way.
One of the things I love about this show is that I am on the opposite spectrum of what you guys said. Now before like I have my initial thoughts, what you guys said makes a lot of sense too. So, but in my opinion, I think Buddy tried to play a little too hard to get and played himself. So what I think is that the scenario is that they're probably in the same friend group. They may not be like close or whatever in the friend group, but they see each other every once and then or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Buddy probably had a crush on the girl, but he was trying to be too cool and not over eager and like, not ask her out or try and flirt or whatever and act rude. You know how like, lame ass dudes be that act like they're not interested, but they really want her. You know what I mean?
See, here's my thing with that, Bo. I agree with you, and that's what I was thinking at first too. But that's why I said I need more information. I didn't know the time frame of when she said like they said y'all would look cute together. If he tried to play it off like blah blah blah, and then the next weekend she went and got with another dude, then I think what you said would work. If like a month went by,
sure, then
It's like, okay,
you had ample time.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's just that time difference. It means a lot.
I agree with that. I'm reading this as in this. This is like, I would say over the course of like maybe a couple, maybe like a month or maybe like a couple months or whatever. Like this is a friend group that like hangs out in the summer or whatever, because she's like, he's always acted not interested in me for the most part, so that could be like a decent length of time that they've known each other. But I think Buddy has like liked her from deep for a while but never shot his shot. So to like, when the friend told her crush that they would look cute together, he probably, because like, damn, like you're right, this is who I've kind of wanted, maybe he got a little nervous or embarrassed and tried to play it off like, no, I'm not really looking for a relationship right now, but really he is looking for a relationship. I think Buddy's game is not tight in this situation, and he tried to play it cool too much, and then I think that he got, because like they say that
You
anytime
think
that
so?
they,
It said he's acting not interested for the most part, and he says,
okay,
"I'm not looking for a
so that's from her
relationship."
perspective. Her
I
perception might
guess
not,
okay.
her perception of the situation might not be reality, because like
But
her friends are saying that he is always staring at me and watching her movements, and like from their friends are saying that he's undressing her with his eyes and shit like that. So to me, when I read that, I think that he's liked her from afar, but tried to play like too hard to get or whatever, or try to be cool and act like he not really interested, and then somebody swooped in and
I don't know, bro.
got a
Like,
girl. I don't know.
when I'm going back through it, I think that the crush is not really in that friend group. Like I think, 'cause I feel like she would have worded it differently. First of all, so I feel
Yeah,
like the crush is not in their friend group.
not an immediate friend group, like somebody who like they see every once and then,
But okay,
like a
and then
second or third degree.
but
You know,
also she said he's always felt uninterested and standoffish. Sometimes will come off as rude, and then she says she hooked up with another dude. He found out, and he got a little bit of an attitude. How's that any different than how
no, I
like
think
the game
so
ain't flipped up yet? You know what I'm
so
saying?
when
He
I
ain't
read that, if I wasn't interested in a girl, like I legit was not interested in a girl, and then she hooked up with somebody else, and I found out about it, and I wasn't interested, I'd be like, oh yeah, play on. You know what I'm saying? But if I felt some type of way about it, that would signify to me that like I had some feelings and like I fucked it up. Like I didn't act on it in
That's why I
time.
think he tried to spin the block,
Too late.
or maybe he was trying to,
Or
you trying to keep her in the back pocket,
that's what I was about to say.
type of thing.
That's what I was about to say. I think maybe he knew that she had an interest in him, and he was playing it cool. Like I always got this. Like
I got this on it
end of
if I need it.
summer when it gets into cuffing season, if I need her, I got
That's
her
what I'm saying.
in
He
my
tried to
boat
spin
camp.
back. He needed it, and it wasn't there.
I think we're all saying the same things, kind of. But I do think that I think my main difference is I think he was interested the whole time, and he tried to play it cool, like you know, a cool guy, like whatever. Like I don't
Yeah,
want to
I
seem
agree. I think
weird,
he was
and I think he
interested,
played
but
himself.
he wasn't as interested as she was in him.
I
It's
think
one
that
of those
also could be true.
situations. So she was just like,
Yeah.
you were good, but I'll let you know when I need
I think Brody kept the same message throughout, and she made up shit that wasn't there.
See, we don't know enough information for that. Like he's
Well,
saying that
I just
other
think
friends are reporting that like he's staring at her like up and down when they're all together. So that shows interest to me. I'm not staring at anybody unless I'm interested. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not even, if you see me out and about with my friend group or whatever, I don't give a fuck about like, I mean, I care that my friends are there. I want to hang out with my friends, but I'm not staring at anybody up and down. I'm not interested.
That's why I agree. I think nobody stares someone up and down like that. I feel like that's kind of weird. And for everybody to notice, you have to be kind of obvious. It was
People
like, I
game not
mean,
tight.
come on. That's why I think somebody's like, oh, he was. That's why she might have made that up. She might have just.
I think it's I think it for me. I think she's in a group
That
full
might
of
be in
yes
her
men.
head.
I think she's in a group full of yes men, personally, and
She's
I
probably
think
the hottest girl in her friend group.
huh?
She's probably the hottest girl in her friend group.
I don't. I just think she's in a group full of. Well, maybe that sounds about right. That she's in a group full of yes men, and that she, you know, what I'm saying, they helped her with that. You know, with the illusion that she was making up, and you know, I think every time she caught him, she might have caught him looking a few times. So it was like, oh shit, he's always looking type deal. And then it was like, but like I think Buddy kept the same energy throughout, and she made the shit up. He's always rude. He was rude from the beginning. He said I didn't want a relationship, which doesn't mean he doesn't want to smash. But he said he doesn't want a relationship. He always acted not interested. Sometimes would be rude. I think he kept the same energy. The next time you saw me, even though you fucked somebody else, next time you saw Buddy, still got the same energy, baby. It ain't changed. I don't know.
But she's saying that he went from looking at her frequently to now he won't even look at her.
That's what I'm saying, right? Is that she caught him a couple of times looking. She probably caught him a couple of times looking. And it was like, oh my God, he's always looking at me. And now it's like she's looking at him and he's still looking at you the exact same as he did.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't seeing nothing. You know why? Because the Buddy kept the same energy.
Yeah.
She's always looking at him to see if, you know, once you find out, like, oh my God, like, you know, somebody, you know, I want to see, you know, how, like, he's acting a little different. So, you know, she's probably more hyper aware of his movements and what he's up to. And now she's like, damn, he's not really paying a lot of attention to me. But really, he didn't do that in the first place.
And then the last question, what does it mean how he feels? Obviously he doesn't want to date you because if he did, you would know.
Yeah, I think now
you know by now for sure. Yeah,
you would have known right away.
Yeah,
you know if a guy wants to date you, you know.
I think after this current situation now, I think you lost.
If he wants to smash still, send him a nude, and then you'll find out.
No,
that's the only way.
That's all it'll take.
If you want to know,
send a subliminal.
Face ain't even got to be in it. Send him a nude. And then you'll know.
Send him a partial.
That's the solution.
You can even just send him like a partial. Just make it
easy.
Seem
it's
like
a quick solution.
Make it seem like you're naked and lonely just once.
Put it on Snapchat or something. You know.
Yep, you'll figure it out real quick.
Like send him a tub pic or something. Like
a
picture
you'll figure it out real quick.
You ain't even gotta send a nude. Just like you.
Yeah, something a little scandalous.
Yeah,
something make you
and
think.
And then if you get the eyes,
if you get the eyes, or anything, you know he wants to smash. You know he doesn't want to date you.
Or like the red face with the tongue out, like. But what we learned from this show, quick recap: Joe Ingles wears 00 for the Bucks. Don't tell your girl how to wear her makeup.
Or you're an asshole.
Or you're an asshole / keep your game tight. And then if you like a girl, let her know. If not, she's gonna find some other dude to smash. So overall, long and short recap of this show. Joe Ingles wears 00 for the Bucks and keep your game tight.
I think that's pretty solid.
From the cookout.
Relationship experts.
Experts. Who knew we were so good at that?
Well, we did.
Oh, that's true. Game tight. Game tight on this side. So yeah, thanks for those tuning in. Sorry, it's kind of a later show. But we'll be on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio later tonight. And then we will be back this week sometime. Or next week sometime, sorry. It's about to be Friday. Or it is Friday right now. So anyway, pleasure as always, and talk to you guys soon.
Yeah.